What's up, y'all? I decided, since I put up that video of spamming, everybody said that if I put up videos it's not spamming, so I decided I'd make another video. And I've also decided to embrace the fact that I needed a haircut. Stop trying to hide it with a hat. And I'm gonna grow my hair out again, I think. Especially since I'm about to, I'm a full-time student again, so might as well, right? Fuck it. So I'm just gonna grow it out again. This time I'm gonna try to get it down, like down. Try to get that shit down. Until I need a better job or a professional job, and then I'm gonna cut it off again. Like always, I also need a shave. I keep saying I need a shave, but I don't do it. Anyway, this video is about wrestling. If you don't like wrestling, sorry, man. I like it. I'm a big. I love fighting, and I love stories. WWE. The story may not be all that good, but it has fighting and stories. So, I mean, you can probably get more fighting and story in a movie, but I'd rather watch WWE every Monday. I only watch Raw. I don't watch SmackDown, and I don't watch Main Event. I only watch Raw. The reason why I only watch Raw is because I feel like everybody is on fucking Raw. So, but anyway, this video is about This video is about the CM Punk documentary. I just watched it, and holy shit, that was like one of the best fucking documentaries I've ever seen in my life. Well, that WWE has put out. So fucking good. And I'm not saying it because I'm biased or anything. I'm saying it because it was a really good documentary. And I encourage anybody who's a fan of wrestling to watch that. Not if you're a fan of Punk. If you're a fan of wrestling, to go watch that shit. I can't wait till I can get my hands on his yellow t-shirt. I fucking can't wait to get that shit. Man, I can't wait to get that shit. I'm gonna rock that shit in every video you see, man. Rock that shit in every video you see. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys, you should really go watch it. You should really go watch it. It's really fucking good. Like, it's so good. Like, it was so good, I put a fucking long ass write-up on Facebook. Matter of fact, let me try and show you. Get this out of the way. Look at that shit. It's such a long write-up. Nobody's really seen it yet because I just put it up. But if you want to see the write-up and you're not a fan of mine on YouTube, or a friend of mine on YouTube, Facebook, I'll paste the write-up. I should have been a fucking journalist because I think this is a really good write-up. I'm gonna put it in the description so you can read it if you want to read it. I just don't feel like reading it myself because there's a lot that I wrote, and kind of don't feel like I don't want to explain it because I wrote so much. I think if I did the video first, then it would have been completely different, but I did the write-up first. So I post the write-up down there so you can read it, but it pretty much goes into, I can explain this. When it came to wrestling, I'm a young guy, so I didn't watch the Hulk Hogan era. I really don't even like Hulk Hogan. Never liked Hulk Hogan. I didn't even like Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So, I just fucking hate Hulk Hogan. He fucking sucks to me. Yeah, I know that's like, oh my god, how can you hate Hulk Hogan? I just fucking hated him. But I wasn't around during the Hulk Hogan era. Dusty Rhodes, Mr. Perfect. I wasn't around during that era. I was around during when Stone Cold was already established. He was already Stone Cold. Not when he was building the Stone Cold. Like, I watched him build the Stone Cold, but not at the time. Like, I didn't just recently watch it, but I watched it in like the past 2 years, how he built into Stone Cold. But he was already Stone Cold. The Rock he was still wearing the silk shirts with the shades. Triple H was ugly as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I was watching it because I was old enough to watch it, and a lot of the sex and rock and roll ass shit was being tossed at you and stuff like that. And I used to watch it a lot with my father. My father had left us, and it became hard for us to watch it because, as you know, Raw at the time was on cable, and cable was no more in the house. You know, cable was I think it was my fault because I racked up like $400 in porn and I wasn't supposed to. I ordered so much porn and thought I was getting away with it. It was so bad. My father whooped my ass that day. It was a lot of money. He never told me how much money it was, or maybe he didn't. I just forgot. It was a lot of money. I thought I was getting away with that shit. I was just beating my shit. Ordered so much porn and just beat my shit. But anyway, we didn't have cable, and I believe it was my fault, but we're not gonna get to that. But anyway, it was hard for me to watch it. So, and then everybody was leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like all the good guys. Like there's a lot of names. Like remember Perry Saturn? Like remember fucking Saturn? Remember Crash Holly? You know what I'm saying? Remember all these guys? Like there was a lot of guys that I used to watch, man. And wrestling was great back in the day. So I stopped watching it, and then in like I think it was January, February 2011, I started watching it again. So it was last year I started watching it again, and I haven't missed the episode since. The only episode I missed was the when The Rock came back for WrestleMania. Not for WrestleMania, but when he came back as the special guest host for WrestleMania. That's the only one I missed because we was out. I can't remember what we were doing. We were out somewhere, and I think I forgot that Raw was that day. But I haven't missed the episode since I started watching last year, February. And I mean, it has its ups and downs. You know, it has its high points and its low points. Like the past couple of Raws have been really good. But before that, like I think the last good Raw before these past two Raws, the last good one was the 1000 episode. Other than that, it was like, and then it was like Austin is not at the 1000 episode. Like, why isn't Austin here? You know, but that got cleared up why he wasn't there, and you know he had knee surgery or whatever. So it's like whatever. And yeah, man. So Punk Steve Austin might be happening. Oh my god. But anyway, so yeah, WWE tends to suck at times, but I can always say whenever Punk is on the screen or whenever I see Punk, it doesn't suck at that instant. I believe if I bought a ticket, I would be buying a ticket to see Punk, or like Jericho, or if Chris Benoit was still alive, or if Eddie Guerrero was still alive. You know, those guys, I'd be buying tickets for those guys. I really like technical wrestling, especially since I did a lot of wrestling back in the day. Not pro wrestling, but you know, collegiate wrestling. That's the type of wrestling I did. So I like that technical shit. So when I watch Raw, I don't tune in for John Cena. I fucking hate that guy. I don't hate Cena as a person. I hate him as an in-ring performer. I hate when he screams, "Enough!" I hate when he's always threatening people. Like, I feel like if I was in the ring with Cena and he was like, "Enough!" I'd be like, "What the fuck you gonna do about it?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do to make me shut up? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you trying to scare? Like, when he plays the tough guy, I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. Like, maybe because he's a bad actor or whatever. I just don't feel it. I don't like Cena. I don't like Cena. Now, as a person, I respect the shit out of Cena. The breast cancer movement, you know, I wouldn't buy Cena gear. I think all his gear is whack. But I'd buy the wristbands just because of what it means. The whole Make-A-Wish thing, how he never has a day off. The Fruity Pebble thing. If you don't know about the Fruity Pebble thing, you should read up on it. It's really good what he did with the Fruity Pebble thing. He turned a negative into a positive, which was cool. So everything outside of the ring, I like Cena. But when it's time to perform, on the mic, I don't like him. I like him sometimes, like when he was burning the Rock. Ooh, when he burnt the Rock, man, that shit. Fuck. But other than that, it's like I don't really like him on the mic. I don't like him in the ring. I don't like him backstage. There's nothing about him in terms of performing or entertaining. There's nothing about him that I like. I just don't like him. But everything about Punk, I like. I like him in the ring. I like him on the mic. I like him backstage. He's working with Paul Heyman now. I fucking love Paul Heyman. You seen that Paul Heyman shoot? Oh, fuck. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything about Punk, just, I love him. How he's the hometown hero. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember Money in the Bank when he walked in? And it was just, you saw signs, if Punk loses, we riot. Like, I love that type of shit. Because it's real. And then you can make a story out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like Punk. I fucking can't stand Cena. And The Rock is starting to piss me off too. Like, I'm not a wrestling guru, and I'm not trying to throw my opinions on anybody. You know what I'm saying? My opinion is my opinion. I always loved The Rock back in the day, but I feel like he's not himself. He's not the Rock that I like. You know, towards the end of getting to WrestleMania, he started to show signs of who he used to be, but it's like I feel like he's no longer The Rock. It's not that I don't like him in the ring or whatever, but it's The Rock, you know. I definitely bought pay-per-view the fuck was that shit called at Madison Square Garden? Oh my god, what was the name of that shit? Survivor Series. I definitely paid for that because I wanted to see how he was in the ring. Definitely went. Me and my best friend, we went to go see WrestleMania at Hooters. That was hype as fuck. I think I lost my voice. You know, but so let me not say I don't like The Rock. It's not himself. I will always be pulling for The Rock unless he's fighting Punk. And I feel like if Punk still has the belt by Royal Rumble, I don't like to sound like an enthusiast, so I don't want to give predictions or whatever, but this would be the only prediction you'll probably get from me, unless I decide to start doing predictions. But because I don't like to sound like a know-it-all, because I don't look at rumors, I don't follow Twitter, so that I go into Raw and pay-per-views blind. I don't want to know what's going on. I want to guess. I will guess and predict, but I like to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you prove me wrong, that makes me happy. So, for example, like WrestleMania, I thought Triple H was going to beat The Undertaker. I thought he was going to beat him. I swore up and down he was going to win. And he lost. So, that makes me happy. That type of shit makes me happy. So, I'm going in the Royal Rumble with The Rock winning the belt. That's how I see it. And it's fucked up because Punk's had it, he's about to have it for a year. If he wins against Ryback, he's about to have it for a year. And, like, he earned it, you know what I'm saying? And then The Rock's just going to come back, oh, I'm The Rock, so I'm just going to win by default. You know, so I feel like he's going to lose the title to The Rock. If he didn't lose the title to The Rock, I would lose my shit. You don't understand. I would lose my shit if he didn't. And like I said, I like that type of shit. You know, prove me wrong. Show me that I'm fucking wrong. I like to be wrong. But, what else? Also, Austin versus Punk. If that happens, I see Austin winning. And it's not because of who's better in the ring. It's because of whose name holds more weight. And that's how I'm looking at it. Like I said, if Punk wins it, oh my god. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. You know, I would like for Punk to win against Stone Cold. Like, nothing against Stone Cold. I fucking love that guy. But Stone Cold hasn't been around since ever. You know, The Rock hasn't been around since ever. He wrestled 2 matches and got a big payout. Got paid more than probably everybody in the locker room besides Cena. And we didn't see him again. He said, oh, I was going to do a title run. And he left. We didn't see him again. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't even appeared since the 1000 episode, and then he got GTS, which blew my mind. I was happy as hell about that shit. Not because I don't like The Rock, but because it was Punk, and because like I didn't see it coming. Because like I said, I don't follow rumors, none of that shit. I knew Punk was gonna eventually turn heel, but I didn't think he was gonna GTS The Rock. So I hope he wins Royal Rumble. I hope he does. But I think The Rock is gonna win. I'm like 90% sure The Rock is gonna win. So be sure to read the write-up I got at the bottom, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about wrestling. If you like it, if you hate it. Video responses are always welcome. I love me some video responses. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you watch it, if you don't watch it. If you don't watch wrestling, but you watched it back in the day, and your reason why I'm not watching is because The Rock and Stone Cold left, or all those people left, you should still watch the DVD. Because Punk is the last hope we have left of the Attitude Era. Like, as present talent, he's the last hope we have left of like good TV. Punk brings that good TV. Even he could be in my face. I could be wearing his shirt with a sign that says "I love Punk," and I could be in the front row, and he could come and be like, "Fuck you, I hate you," or whatever. I'd still cheer like, "Oh my God, he's so good." But if we were outside of the show and he was like, "Fuck you, I hate you," or "Fuck you, you piece of shit," then we'd have a problem. But in the building, you know, that's his character, man. He's a heel. I'd be like, "Yeah!" He took my sign, shredded up, and spit on it. I'd be like, "Oh!" You know what I'm saying? But I'm always gonna cheer Punk. Fucking love that guy. But anyway, that was my $3 on the whole matter. Give this video a thumbs up. All you gotta do is click it. Click. See, you're done. You just thumbs it up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.